Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're all having a great week. I want to talk to you a little bit about some formation this week that we've kind of dealt with in the past a little bit, and then more recently we've had some clients that are interested in, and we've talked to them about it. We do a lot of uh, representing buyers and when they're purchasing commercial property, and when we do that, we talk to them about a lot about the structure and what structure makes most sense when you're going to purchase a property. And most people use an SPE, and we talk to them about usually we recommend a limited partnership or sometimes less likely an LLC. But there's this sort of newish structure that could potentially be good for a certain type of investor, and that's a Series LLC. So that's what we talk about this week, is what a Series LLC is. And a Series LLC is basically, it's kind of what it sounds. It's a series of LLCs, but that all kind of report up through the main limited liability company. And so uh, when you form it, you have, it kind of looks like a tree of many LLCs that branch out from the main LLC at the top. And it can be a real benefit because each of the LLCs, if treated properly, will have separate liability, and they can each act as a separate single purpose entity if set up properly. And so that what I said there is really key. You have to make sure you set this up properly, and doing so, you have to basically follow. You're going to set it up with a certificate of formation that with the Secretary of State, and in the Secretary of State, in the certificate of formation, I should say, you have to make sure that you're very explicit that this is a Series LLC, and it will have additional series that are formed from this. There's not going to be another filing from it, but you will form additional LLCs that are become like Series 1, Series 2. But that has to be really clear in the certificate of formation to let the public know that what this actually is, what the setup is. And then as you set up a new series, it makes sense to set up to file an assumed name certificate for each one that you set up. And then once you get, this is super important also, once you form these Series LLC, so I formed an LLC with Series 1, Series 2, Series 3 underneath it. You don't have to file a certificate of information every time, but you do have to make sure you're keeping all of those series, their books and records, separate. So it's really important. No commingling of funds, nothing like that, or you'll lose the benefit of having individual liability for each series. And this can be a pretty useful setup. The benefit is like I said, you only have to file one certificate of information, so it's pretty smooth and easy to set up multiple series at a low cost. And it provides you, if done right, individual liability for each series. It really is good for what we've kind of used it for is if you have a company or a person that wants to buy multiple like single family homes to rent out. Then a Series LLC can potentially work really well for that, where you have each purchase of the single family home is owned by a different series in the LLC. But anyway, that's something I want to talk to you a little about. It's this potential new structure, or not new, but a different structure that people potentially could use in the future. Happy to talk to you about it. Just give us a call, and hope you like this blog. And if you did, please subscribe to our blog and our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot.